And I'm now in the kitchen. If you can't take the heat, you beat out. It's clearance time, everybody. What that means is the product is still amazing, well-made, beautiful, but the price is not there. You still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, but on top of that, we're going to be bringing you a much-loved product that never really goes on sale because it doesn't need to. It sells out time and time again. I'm talking about the inventor, the entrepreneur, the problem solver, none other than Debbie Meyer. We have got for you when it comes to storage. And look at this configuration. This is this is extraordinary to be getting all this. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can't believe this. To get all of this entire pack, so you're getting all of this.
You're getting everything here. You're getting 8-cup containers and 6-cup containers, but even more than getting my green boxes, which will keep your fruits, vegetables, baked goods fresh longer, independent, scientifically proven, you are going to get my grater, which fits on the top of every one of the boxes. So when you want to grate something into one of your boxes, you've got this, but watch this. Whoop, it disappears. See how narrow that is? You can slide it into a cabinet, you can slide it into a drawer. It doesn't take up any space because what do? I solve problems, but I don't make new ones.
That looked like
so everything here.
If you've never seen a presentation with Debbie Meyer before, you've got to watch this because seeing is believing. Because when we talk about saving you some serious money in the way of...
Serious money.
I mean, it is serious money.
Sure it
Food's
is.
expensive.
Oh.
And if you can't store it for long enough, there's so much waste.
It's sticker shock when you go to the grocery store anymore.
Right.
And you don't want to throw away what you purchased. You want the nutrition in your family. You don't want it going into the garbage can.
Absolutely.
So my boxes, my Debbie Meyer green boxes, now this is my home collection. These are the heavy gauge boxes that you love and you've loved for a very long time. My boxes are going to help keep your produce and baked goods fresh longer. Independent, laboratory tested, and proven. See those numbers? You're going to see numbers all over the table. That's 9 days. Independent laboratory testing said this is what you can expect from your strawberries at 9 days. Instead of that, you're going to have this.
I've seen this after a couple of days.
Of course. And you've
Seriously.
seen it in the grocery store.
Right, right.
So this is what you get. And all you do is you put it in the box. You don't wash it. You don't have to do anything. Just simply get it out of any original packaging. If there's no packaging, just simply put it into my boxes. So that's 9 days. How does it work? My boxes are made with my proprietary formula. This is a scientifically produced formula of natural ingredients. Everything that goes in the construction of my box is natural. You cannot wash out or wear out their effectiveness. They are BPA free, top rack dishwasher safe, microwave safe. You can put in anything you want, but they are specifically going to extend the life, and I can say this legally, extend the life of fruits, vegetables, baked goods, and snacks. Proudly made right here in America. Don't be fooled by any other thing. Proudly made in America, and I do that on purpose. And all of my green boxes and all my green bags are made right here in America. So that would be kept in the refrigerator because that's where I ordinarily keep my strawberries. But I keep my tomatoes on the countertop. So at 14 days, that's a tomato. At 14 days, that's a tomato. There's the difference. There's money. There is a tomato in my world that looks like that at 14 days.
I mean,
Look how
Debbie,
gorgeous that
there is nothing more frustrating than seeing, I mean, there's a cliche, but it's cash in the trash, but it is. I mean, groceries are expensive. Sure. You know, I don't know, I recently just went with the credit cards and went through all the grocery charges to try to work out some bills, right? And to think that we're throwing out so much because of waste and spoilage.
And you don't, smell that.
No.
Smell it. Is that gorgeous?
Yeah.
This is exactly as it, I mean, I love the smell of bread. I'm a breadaholic. But this is at 11 days. Independent laboratory testing said that's what you're going to expect your food to look like. Your bread to look like. This is any kind of baked goods, any kind of snacks. It will keep it fresh longer. And I can only say fresh longer. It extends their life. That's exactly what it does. So raspberries at 9 days. You know, I've added an additional freshness agent for your breads that are specifically for breads. Air is not the enemy of fruits and vegetables. I want you to understand this because this is the science of keeping food fresh longer. Air is not your problem. The ethylene gas that is given off by every fruit and vegetable as it ripens, that's the problem. And here's another thing for you. When you take an ordinary box, you got something in it and you close it, you're not excluding anything. You've trapped everything in there.
You're right.
You've trapped the air that's in there, but you've more importantly trapped the ethylene gas that's in there. And that's what causes the rotting, not air. My boxes are proven to take care of that gas. You get extended life instead of mushrooms that look like that. You have mushrooms that look like that at 9 days.
They've been sauteed and they're not. That's disgusting.
And I've actually added, I've told you, I've added my grater. You've got 3 different kinds of graters. You've got a coarse grater, a fine grater, and this is a slicer that I use usually for cheese. This grater will fit on the top of any one of the boxes, just like that. And you also get lids for every box.
Absolutely.
So once you've grated, do you know how much it costs to buy pre-grated food?
It's ridiculous. The difference
Sure.
in price when you see a block of cheese next to it, then you see, or in this case, the vegetable, and you see the whole vegetable next to it and then the grated version. But I understand people think, oh, it's going to save me prep time.
No.
But this is so easy.
It's so easy, and you know exactly what's in it. Many grated fruits and vegetables, have additions added to it to keep them from clumping, to make them stable on the store shelf. This does not have anything in it. You know exactly what's going into your family. You simply put the lid on it, and now you can store it. When you've got grated produce available and ready in your home, or you grate it as you need it. In fact, that's even easier. You have meals ready in moments. I've got a few things that I'm pre-made for you so you can see how to use it more ways. All right, we're talking about here, 2 flex pays, $13.98 on a flex pay. That plate of peppers is almost that.
Yeah,
right
you're
there.
right.
If I
You
throw
are
away
right.
those peppers, I've just thrown away a flex pay.
Yeah.
Look at the difference between peppers. You see the date down there?
What, we got
It's
21 days?
That's 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
That is amazing.
Listen. That's what a pepper is
seriously,
supposed to
that is
sound like.
amazing.
Right. 3 weeks.
Because much like the strawberries and the raspberries, those I see, and I do a lot of shopping. I'll let you know, I do a lot of prep, a lot of food work in my kitchen, and love to cook. And I see the spoilage that goes on. I mean, you're getting 4 8-cup, 4 6-cup, all with the lids. That's 8 with all with the lids. Plus, you're getting the grater for this price. And the flex pay is $13.48.
I've even shredded Brussels sprouts, which are, you know, like people say, oh, Brussels sprouts. Oh, I've got so many wonderful ways to make Brussels sprouts. And I believe a couple of my recipes are on the website. Look at that stuff.
Oh, dear.
You know you've had that in your refrigerator. You know you have. But 21 days later, I've got celery. Did you hear that snap? Moist, gorgeous celery. I'm going to snap another one, so that you can see this is ready to snack on. This is how you do it healthfully. I love grated carrots. I can throw that in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of garlic, and I have the most amazing side dish in seconds, because you know what? Grated stuff actually cooks faster.
And you know, the other thing too, with kids that might be a little bit finicky with food, or finicky, let's call them picky. You know, you do something like that, right? Because you've got great kids, they'll gobble that up too. That's the difference.
Well, right here. Okay, let me give you a couple of ideas really quickly. What I do with some of I'm not a big fan of hiding vegetables. I want my
what I like to call
grandchildren...
stealth nutrition.
Yeah, okay. That's cute. I would like my grandchildren to understand and love vegetables as much as I do. But so I don't try to hide them, but I like to do them in ways that are more appealing to them. So this is sweet potato. You saw me grate sweet potato a moment. These are sweet potato fritters. This is a carrot salad that's made with some scallions and a little bit of seasoning, and I just pour a little bit of olive oil on there, and that's a perfect salad. These are broccoli and cheese tots. All I do is grate the broccoli because it grates up really quickly. You can do this with cauliflower instead, but this is actually cauliflower fried rice. I grated cauliflower. It turns into a rice-like substance, so there's a snack for my grandchildren. These are all vegetable things, vegetable tots, vegetable fritters. They've got carrots, they've got celery, they've got sour cream and applesauce, and my family's good to go. This is how you do it healthfully. This is how you do it easily. You're a hard-working man.
Thank you for pointing that out.
So I think you need.
Thank you.
You need a cookie.
42 days.
42-day cookie. Would I give you a cookie that didn't taste perfect?
That's perfect.
Okay, perfect. 42 days, because independent laboratory testing said baked goods did not lose taste, texture, or aroma, which is what we love about baked goods. So whether it's your muffins, it's your burger buns, it's your chips, it's your popcorn. I like to give away things in my green boxes and leave the green box for them to eat, because they get my baked goods, they get a way to keep them fresh longer, and they get to use my green box because my green boxes are reusable indefinitely. You cannot wash out or wear out their effectiveness, so you just keep using them. If it's cookies this time, it can be broccoli next time. Doesn't matter what you put in them.
The Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes are going to... We've already over 200 have gone. Hey, Debbie, did you have shows yesterday? Is this your first?
No, this is my first
This
one.
is the first.
Ah, my first one.
So all of you that are on the phone lines right now, this is your first dibs, your first opportunity on this one. Just what are we talking? $26, $26.95, 2 flex pays of $13.48. You know, one of the things about buying food is, you know, they say, oh, you can buy big bags. You think, well, that's all well and good, but I'm not going to get the last bowl of cereal or the last chip is not going to be as crisp as the first.
If it's
you will with this.
And salad, by the way. Listen, I do buy cut salad because it's very convenient. So occasionally I do buy it. But you can shred your own. That's a head of lettuce. It goes much farther when it's shredded, by the way. when you grate this stuff, it goes a lot farther. That's 21 days. That's 21 days. This bag of salad, when we buy that salad in the grocery store, what does it start to look like? It's a pillow, right? Well, that is actually trapping the very thing that's causing the rotting. That's the ethylene gas. Odorless, colorless, and tasteless, but this is it, trapped in the bag. It's the only way I can show you. And what I can show you is that salad is rotted in the bag. So you do not want to store anything in it. If you get this bag home, you get the stuff out of it immediately. If you try to reseal this, I don't care if you put a clip on it, you heat seal it, whatever it is you try to do to this, it's going to trap the very thing that's causing the rot. So you need to get it away. I'm in the packaging industry. This is what I do. I create ways to store food and keep them fresh longer. I do it on a commercial level. I know what they tell me. Packaging is not designed for storage. Packaging is designed to move the food from grower to store to you. And once you get it, you're on your own, because that packaging is not designed to do anything else. The idea is to get it out of that packaging into my green boxes or into my green bags, and you will have longer lasting fruits, vegetables, and baked goods. This is not my opinion. This is not something that I'm making up. This is proven science. It is fact. And I've been doing this for 13 years. And there are hundreds of millions of my boxes sold. There are over 1 billion of my green bags sold.
Is that right? Over 1 billion?
Over 1 billion of my green bags. So that's also available. This is a pack of 40 with 3 different sizes in there. You love bulk shopping?
We've got those in our crisper.
Yep.
We do.
And these are this is also available. An additional set of 2 of my bread boxes. This is the set we can't keep in stock.
No.
2 of my bread boxes. We call them bread boxes, but they're good for anything else, any produce as well. Carrots is great in this.
So in the pack that we're primarily looking at right now, you're getting 4 6-cup, 4 8-cups, all with the lids and the grater. Again, I love that concept of the grater because it fits on all of these containers. And then it just goes into the drawer or it disappears. Right? It's not that big tower of knuckle dusters. This thing will go, and it's got a fine, a coarse, and also a slicer as well that goes with that. And it is proven to you to go ahead and save you money because it's going to prolong the life of your food. I mean, look at these examples. You've ever seen anything more dramatic? Then look at the cauliflower, for goodness sake.
And I'm very proud of the fact that I have been saving people money and stopping the waste of food for so many years. I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud of all the testimonials I've had over the years. Go look at the reviews. Go look at people who say, I live so far away from stores. I can't get to stores very easily. But now I can buy what I need the times I do go and save the things for when I want to eat them. 14 days. Look at the difference. You know how fast cauliflower goes. By the way, this is grated cauliflower. I can mix that in. Do you know what I do? I actually mix that into my meatloaf.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mix it in and it just kind of melts and it's in there, and you know that it's there.
Nice texture to it too.
Absolutely. You're getting produce into your family, into your foods in ways that you weren't able to before. Because you know what? I'm actually not a big fan of cabbage necessarily, but when I can
I wouldn't know that about you, Debbie. By looking at you, I wouldn't know that you're not a big fan of cabbage.
But
you can do it like this.
I make my own coleslaw now instead of buying it because I get to put the dressing in it I want.
Ah, nice.
So I never liked the bottled dressings. I always thought they had, or the pre-made coleslaw, because there was gum in them, you know?
Note to self, when Debbie comes around for Barbie, not to make my famous coleslaw.
Oh, yes, you can. Now you can.
Exactly, now I can.
Look at this. I'm grating my cabbage in here right now. That's all I do. This is so simple. That also means that you can grate it when you want to have it.
Right, and there's no mess. I mean, one of the things I'm always talking to my kids about prepping food, and Charlie and Sophia, good morning. I dare say you're up.
Good morning.
But prepping food and cooking, a lot of people say the cleanup, but because the grater goes on top, you're eliminating another bowl, another step.
It's only just the grater gets washed, and that's top rack dishwasher safe. I usually just rinse it on the sink. I wash it with my my Genius sponges, and it's perfect. It's good to go immediately. Look at 14-day grapes. No one's snacking on that. This is what you're snacking at 14 days. Remember that this is the science. I try to stress this to you, and I really want you to understand the science. Every fruit and vegetable gives off ethylene gas. It's their ripening gas. It's natural. But if you trap it in any kind of box, if you put, say, these green beans in another kind of box, a plain box, and put the lid on it, you've trapped the very thing that's going to make them rot faster.
Absolutely.
There is no science to putting it in other kinds of containers. My containers you cannot wash out or wear out their effectiveness as long as you own it, as long as somebody else owns it, as long as it's anywhere. It's working.
I want to set you a challenge, because you might already have, you say, I've got containers, I've got whatever. Yeah. Do a side-by-side test. When you get this pack at home, set up maybe some green beans in one of the containers, set up the green beans in the legendary Debbie Meyer GreenBox, and see the difference after 14 days, after 20 days. Because you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're not going to need it. Well, we're about 500 have gone, everyone. Congratulations.
Look at that. You know, I think about that. You said to set up your own test. I will guarantee you that I have been tested by every consumer consumer reporter in the United States. Everybody has tested my green bag. Do they work? Tested my green bag. Tested my green bag. Yes, 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 yes. We've been written up by everybody there is about the effectiveness of my boxes and what they are doing for you in the simplest possible way. Look at the cheese. That's a mixture of cheeses. Do you know what you pay in a grocery store for a bag of mixed cheese?
I know.
And they put stuff in it to keep it from clumping, right? I don't care. I'd rather have clumpy cheese than but I grate this as I need it.
I would prefer to save the money too.
Oh, sure.
You know, like if I can go ahead and because I can appreciate time is a huge commodity out there, and often that's the reason why we're not prepping as much as we used to in the past, and so we do buy pre-bought, prepared food. But when you've got a way of not only being able to prepare it so easily with this great little grater, the fine, the coarse grater, the slicer, but also being able to store it in these amazing Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes and prolong the life of the baked goods as well, not just fruit and vegetables, but baked goods as well. So for less than $27, think about, in fact, do this. Go to your credit cards and have a look at your last month's bill on how much you spent on your food.
And how much of it did you eat?
That's the point. How much, unfortunately, ended up in the trash.
Listen, I know that this has saved people money because they call me, they tell me, they write me. They call here at HSN. The testimonial calls have been absolutely fantastic. In fact, I've had people crying because they stopped eating vegetables. Now they can eat vegetables because they know they're going to last for them. They're available when they want to eat them. Look at the difference there. That broccoli smells so bad. I don't even know why I touched it. What is wrong with me?
That aesthetically they're not very pleasing, but I can tell you to the nose, they're really disgusting. They're really disgusting.
That's the way broccoli is supposed to look. See how tight that is? It's not falling apart. That's 21. That's 3 weeks in one of my green boxes, and that's all you do. You don't even have to prepare in any way whatsoever. You simply put things in my boxes and put the lid on, and you store them the way you ordinarily store what's in the box. If you put it in the fridge, put it in the fridge. If you don't, put it on the countertop, put it in the pantry. My bread goes in a drawer. And I don't have to worry about it because there's even a natural freshness ingredient added to my boxes that is specifically to keep baked goods fresh. So I keep telling you, air is not the enemy. You will hear other people say air is the enemy. Air is not the enemy. It's the ethylene gas. So if you've got stuff on your countertop, if you've got stuff stuck in your fridge, in those things they call a crisper drawer, they are doing
the soggy
nothing.
drawer. I like to call it the soggy drawer.
They are not doing. It's the garbage drawer.
That's where fruit and veg go to die.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Well, they don't have to because you can even put my boxes in the refrigerator, if anywhere in the drawer if you want.
You know what? We're going to go to the phones right now. We've got a lovely lady, Brenda from Virginia, who's calling. Good morning, Brenda. How are you?
Good morning. How are you both?
We're very well. Happy Saturday to you. Have you purchased Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes before, or is this your first purchase?
This is my first purchase.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
For a while, and I've been interested, and you can't beat the price.
Right.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, you can't beat the price on the savings that you're going to make when you got such prolonged life on your fruit and vegetables and your baked goods as well, Brenda. That's the biggest thing, I think.
Well, that's what I'm interested in. I'm a single gal, so I would like to be able to save food longer.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't eat it as fast as a family
That's a
of
great
4 or
point.
5.
Right.
And they won't let you buy like the one or the little two, right? You have to buy
Oh,
a
no.
package
Oh,
or something. Now you can enjoy what you purchase. I'm so thrilled. Please call me again after you've had a chance to use them for a while.
I would love to.
Please do, because I love it when people share their experiences.
Brenda,
Well, thank you for the product, and thank you for speaking with me.
you're the
our
best.
pleasure.
Have
Thank
a lovely
you.
weekend, Brenda, and thanks for having a chat.
You have a better one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Isn't she
I
sweet?
like that one. I like the better one. Let's
Here,
move
I'm
over.
going to show you. There's no work involved. I told you, get it out of these any kind of packaging. Okay, this is all I'm asking you to do. Open the bag. Do
So seriously,
this.
there's no other prep that you need to do.
This is it.
And then you just put the lid on.
Throw away that transportation device, put the lid in, chuck that in your fridge, and you've got salad when you want it. In my house, we've always got fruit salad available. Always. So this is staying fresh in my refrigerator. I'm fresh on your fridge. I'm fresh on your countertop. I'm fresh wherever I'm a fresh girl.
Fresh longer. That's
Fresh
what Debbie
longer.
Meyer GreenBoxes have been known for. The bags, over 1 billion of those are sold.
Yeah.
If you're in the ordering process right now, and I know there's
Look
a
at
lot
this.
of you right now, thank you for your orders. Thank you for shopping with us. Brenda from Virginia has already jumped in on that one for the first time. 800 have now gone.
Yeah.
You know, grab those bread boxes as well. Those additional bread boxes.
Yes.
Another great offer that Debbie has brought to us. But just so you know, you're getting 17piece in total. So you're getting 4 8-cup, 4 6-cup, all with the lids, with the grater, as Debbie is demonstrating there. And of course, they get just popped in. They are BPA free.
BPA free.
Top
and
shelf, dishwasher safe, right?
proudly made right here in America. You know what's coming in contact with your food. I'm just showing the 3 different kinds of shreds. There was the coarser, there was the fine, and I was just slicing some into the
So clever.
box.
They're very clever. 480-754 is our number.